So that's it.
You ready for questions?
I wish Nancy's breasts were here, but they're not. So start question. She's next door.
Raise your
Is
hand if you
Rick
have a question.
right now?
Yes.
Oh, I should stop to say hi to Rick.
Anybody want to ask a question?
Yes.
Hillary.
She told me I have to call on her, otherwise she's going to have
Hillary, I have the microphone for you.
backhand.
I want to know how you feel about playing one of the most loved characters in daytime.
Yes.
Maybe when you took the job in '92, it was just like a job and a role, and I was wondering if you ever realized that people actually are deeply invested in Brenda. Because for me personally, I love this character beyond anything. I think her legacy goes beyond General Hospital. Yes. And it might sound silly, but it's like Erica Kane who? Seriously, Brenda Barrett? Brenda Barrett is the queen of daytime.
Yep.
Epic, untouchable, period best character. And watching her trend on Twitter was one of the happiest, most satisfying moments of my entire life.
I didn't even know what that meant when she told me. I was like, what's trending?
I know.
And it's like, oh, that sounds good.
I have to tell you the truth, which is that it has been my favorite job that I've ever had in 20 years. And I know I've made no secret about that. So even when I've been on other networks, playing other characters, I just for some reason would decide to be honest and say that I missed playing Brenda and that she was my favorite character of all time. And then I'd hear from, the president of that network going, do you think you could possibly say that you love playing this character? Also, the one you're playing right now, the one we're paying you to play right now. But I have sometimes a bad habit of being too honest. And for some reason, well, Brenda was the first character, first of all, that I ever played. And when they first cast me, she was supposed to be on the show for 6 months. So she was this 6-month run character. She was supposed to be a bad girl, period. So
We love it.
Bad girl across the board. Because I have dark hair, so I played a bad girl, apparently. And it was, she had no vulnerability to her, is what I noticed when I was reading it. And when we were in high school, later high school characters, but I kind of had a desire to make her real and not just a bad girl, but I wanted people to see why she did bad things. So I would try to throw that in there, the emotional part. And I fell in love with her. I fell in love with playing her. And it's I don't know. I think that if you're lucky enough to get to play one character that you feel as strongly as I do about her, then that's kind of it. I mean, I feel satisfied, and any other jobs or things I get to do after playing Brenda have been just like icing on the cake. So she's meant as much to me as she has. It's amazing to find out that she's meant as much to some other people as she has to me.
Hi, Vanessa.
I'm going to go vomit now.
When will Brenda be back?
Please, please.
Brenda will be back as soon as they invite me back. She'll be back. Silence. What does that mean? No, I mean, it's usually been about scheduling for us. And to the show's credit, they've always been welcoming to me. So.
That's all.
Right,
Excuse me. Vanessa, what was it like working with Prince?
It was amazing. He's really lovely, and he's got nice manners, and he's very shy.
Oh, Prince.
And scene.
I read that you get the giggles on the set because you said that when you were trying to get over the big dog in the elevator, that was you really laughing. Do you make everyone else get the giggles when you start getting the giggles? Do they get the giggles with you and can't stop
Depends
laughing?
on who I'm working with. Some people love me more than others. Nancy Legron just walked in with her gorgeous bosom.
Can you speak
to the recent cancellations of longtime ABC soaps.
Nancy can.
Wait. And I wanted to ask Vanessa this, but I'd love to hear from you too.
Well, first of all, Maurice doesn't care about the others. He's not on them. He doesn't care. I'm totally joking. That was completely a joke. He cares.
And if in fact GH does eventually go that same way, how would you like to see the end of your characters?
You know, look, everything comes to an end. So, you know, hopefully it'll be a long time from now. But when the show does come to an end, I will come back, no matter where I am in the world, to work with Maurice. Now, my hope is that he is involved in some incredible love story that you guys are all really invested in. Honestly, because he is, I think, the most beautiful in the midst of an incredible love story. I mean, you guys are going to see all those other elements of him, you know, no matter what. But I think it would be a shame if he didn't find a girl, that he had a really big connection with. So my hope is that that happens. And then I would come back in the end, and whether or not we rode off into the sunset together or he rode off with her, I would come back and fight that bitch. That bitch. In a way that you know Brenda can when she decides to.
That's right.
So either way, all I care about is that I get to work with Maurice, you know, one more time with us playing these characters. Because, you know, my dream is that we would maybe work together again and playing different characters as well. But I would definitely come back, and it would be whatever best serves the show and the story, and really whatever Maurice would want to do, because I basically just do whatever Maurice tells me to do. That's how I became successful. Just listen to Maurice. And then you'll notice the girls who don't listen to him. And what happens to them.
So that would be me?
No, not Nancy.